In this video, we're going to cover the top 7 must-haves to launch your construction company. 1. License and compliance. 2. Insurance. 3. Money and capital. 4. People. 5. Material suppliers. 6. Your service. And number 7. Grit and determination. Stay tuned as I dive into each one. What's going on, everyone? My name is Joel Lipsky, construction business owner, advocate, and educator. I spent the last 20 years in the construction industry, on the job site and in the trenches. If you're a construction leader looking for tips, tricks, and other lessons straight from the job site, you're in the right place. Like, share, subscribe. Let's jump into it. So, you're thinking about launching your construction company. Your mind is probably focused on the work itself, the tools, the equipment, and landing your first job. But after spending more than 20 years in the construction industry and working with hundreds of contractors throughout my career, I can tell you this. Most construction businesses don't fail because they can't build. They fail because they weren't prepared to run a business. So today, I want to walk you through the 7 must-haves you need before launching your construction company. These are the core pieces that separate the contractors who last 20 years from the ones who disappear after 20 months. So let's dive into it. Number 1, license and compliance. The first thing you need is the proper license and regulatory compliance. Before you even start work, every state has basic requirements just to open up a business. This typically includes registering your company with the state, obtaining a tax ID, registering for state taxes and federal taxes, and opening up a business bank account. And in many states, obtaining a contractor or home improvement license is mandatory. On top of that, construction is one of the most regulated industries out there. You're going to need to understand permits, local building codes, OSHA safety requirements, and other municipal regulations depending on where you're working. If you skip this step or try to operate in the gray area, it will catch up to you and it can shut your company down overnight. Professional contractors operate by the book. Number 2, insurance. The second must-have is proper insurance coverage. And let me be very clear on this. Do not shortcut insurance. First of all, in many states, certain types of insurance are required and not optional. They are required just to legally operate your business, hire employees, pull permits, or even to step onto a job site. But even beyond the legal requirements, if you're serious about being a contractor for the long haul, the reality is this: at some point in your career, there's a very good chance that you're going to have an insurance claim. It might be property damage, employee injury, vehicle accident, or a job site incident. Whatever it is, something statistically will happen eventually over the course of your career. And when it does, you do not want to be caught unprotected. Don't get caught with your pants down because you tried to save a few dollars on the front end. At a minimum, most contractors should be looking for workers' compensation insurance, general liability insurance, commercial auto insurance, and completed operations insurance. And if you're lucky, an umbrella policy. But here's the bigger point. Don't just get insurance. Get the right insurance. The construction industry and the insurance involved is a niche, and trade contractor insurance is a niche within a niche. You first need to find an insurance agent or broker who truly understands construction and understands your specific trade. Because the wrong policy, bad exclusions, incorrect classifications, or poor coverage limits can create massive problems when you actually have a claim. And that's when contractors realize that they did it wrong. Insurance is not just a box to check. It's a critical part of protecting your business, your assets, your employees, and your future. If you're going to build a real construction company, get this set up correctly from day one. The third requirement is money. Construction businesses are cash heavy and require a lot of money upfront. You need money to cover payroll, insurance, materials, equipment, permits, long lead items, your overhead, your office. There's a lot of cash that's required upfront. And here's the reality that most people don't understand. You will need to spend money in construction before you get paid. If you start without money upfront, even profitable jobs can create serious cash flow problems. Having access to working money, whether it's your savings or a line of credit, gives your business breathing room. But having money and capital is only half the equation. You also need a system to track your money. From day one, before you even open your bank account, before you deposit a single dollar, you should already have an accounting software set up. Your bookkeeping system should be ready so that from the moment money starts moving, everything is being properly tracked and recorded. This allows your finances to become organized and automated early. Instead of trying to go backwards months later and recreate transactions and journal entries, you want this set up from day one and have everything recorded in real time. And if you don't do this correctly, at the end of the year, tax season becomes a nightmare. When your accounting is set up properly from the beginning, you can track your cash flow, understand your job costs, see whether you're actually profitable, and pay your taxes efficiently and accurately at the end of the year. And just as important, good accounting practices allow you to monitor the financial stability or instability of your company on a regular basis. Wouldn't you like to know every month whether you're making money or losing money? Or would you rather find out at the end of the year when your accountant hands you a big, ugly surprise? Successful construction companies track their finances consistently because understanding the financial health of your business is just as important as managing the work on the job site itself. Number 4, people. The fourth must have is people. Construction is a team sport. No construction company succeeds because of one individual. Even the best contractors rely on a team around them to execute the work. But it's not just about having people. It's about having the right people. The people who are going to help you succeed, empower you, and push the business forward. You want people around you who act as battery chargers, not battery drainers. People who bring solutions, not just problems to the table. People who take full responsibility and ownership of the tasks that you're giving them. They help create momentum in the company instead of consistently slowing it down. In construction, you will need reliable field labor, skilled subcontractors, reliable general contractors, good project management support, and a good administrative back office staff. One of the biggest mistakes new contractors make is believing they can do everything themselves. They estimate the job, they sell the job, they manage the job, they perform their work, they do all the paperwork nights and weekends, they chase the money, they file the taxes, they do the insurance audits. That's when you see owners do burnout. That approach may work for a short period of time, but it will eventually limit your growth and burn you out. If you want to build a real construction company, you need people who can help you carry the workload. That includes people in the field, but it also includes people who support the business side of the construction, such as estimating, project coordination, scheduling, bookkeeping, and other administrative tasks. The strongest construction companies are built around strong teams and not just strong individuals. Number 5, material suppliers. The fifth must-have is strong material supplier relationships. Your suppliers play a much bigger role in your success than many contractors realize. Good suppliers help you with material availability, competitive pricing, product knowledge, delivery scheduling, and credit terms. And credit terms can be incredibly important when you're growing your construction business. Many contractors rely on supplier credit accounts to help manage cash flow between purchasing the materials and receiving payment from the clients. But suppliers don't extend credit to people they don't trust. They extend credit to contractors who pay their bills on time, communicate well, and help build long-lasting relationships. The contractors who succeed in this industry treat their suppliers as partners and not just vendors. Those relationships can make the difference between a job running smoothly or consistently fighting material delays and pricing issues. Number 6 is your service. The sixth thing that you need is a clear service offering. You need to clearly define what problem your company solves. What exactly are you offering to the market? Are you a framing contractor, concrete contractor, remodeling contractor, commercial general contractor, residential contractor, or maybe even a roofing contractor? The clearer your service offering is, the easier it is for clients to understand why they should hire you. One of the most common mistakes new contractors make is trying to do everything to everybody. They take on any job that comes their way. But the most successful construction companies often start by specializing in one particular service or trade, becoming very good at that one thing, and then building a reputation built around that offering. Once your reputation grows and your systems mature, then you can start expanding. But in the beginning, clarity around your service helps build focus, reputation, and efficiency. And finally, the seventh must have is pure grit and determination. Construction is a tough business. You will deal with difficult clients, toxic employees, payment delays, subcontractor issues, material supply issues, scheduling problems, lawsuits, claims. I could keep going here. There will be weeks where everything seems to go wrong. There will be jobs that don't go the way you planned. There will be times when you question whether starting the business was the right decision or not. Every successful contractor has gone through these moments. The difference between contractors who survive and the ones who disappear is grit, pure drive, and determination. A willingness to fall down time and time again, but have the determination to stand up each time and move ahead. The ability to stay calm, solve problems, and keep moving forward, and to continue improving your business even when things go very wrong. Construction rewards people who show up every day, ready to work, ready to learn, and ready to solve problems. Because at the end of the day, building a construction company is not just about building projects. It's about building resilience, leadership, and long-term persistence. So in closing, if you want to start a construction company, make sure you have these 7 things in place: license and compliance, insurance, money, people, suppliers, a clear service, and most importantly, grit and determination. Because if you have those 7 things, you're not just starting a construction company, you're building a business. But let me leave you with one final thought. Do the right thing. Don't take shortcuts. Construction is an industry where shortcuts eventually catch up to you. Prepare yourself properly before you open door. Put the systems in place, surround yourself with the right people, understand the risks of the industry. Great contractors don't just react to problems. They position themselves ahead of them. They pre-position their businesses, stay organized, stay disciplined, and stay ahead of the risk instead of constantly trying to dig themselves out from behind it. If you approach your construction company that way, with preparation, discipline, and determination, you're giving yourself the best chance to build something that lasts.